What's good, Trendsetters? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, I am Will, and you are watching Studio TV. I see y'all at the title. Y'all some comments, so y'all don't know what we're doing today. Now, let me explain. You might be wondering, Will, what don't you do? Will, what aren't you interested in? A few days ago, I was thinking, what else can I do? As you can see, there's something for everybody in Studio TV. So if I were you, I would subscribe. But anyways, so I was like, what else can I do? You know, because I've done a lot of things on my channel. If you do not know, just scroll through the content and you will see that. Since Mariah has a memoir and an album dropping, and I was like, why don't I just do a video talking about her top tier album cuts, her top tier singles, her top tier remixes, everything. But this video specifically is going to be about her album cuts. I just gave away 2 ideas, so if you see somebody copy my video ideas, you know where it came from. And it won't be the first time somebody stole my ideas. Anyways, that's besides the point. But this series will be about everything, not just Mariah content, but music, movies, and more from different artists and different genres. Now, you might not agree with the songs that I have on my list, but I don't really care. This is my list. If you have an issue with my list, you can make your own video, or you can make your own thread on Twitter. You know, it's free. I'm not stopping you. However, you know where it came from. Like I said, this video would be my favorite album cuts. I tried my best, I mean my hardest, to pick one song from each album. It took me a minute to make this list. Then I was like, I can't just pick one from each album. I gotta pick 2, 3, 4. Some of them, well actually, one has 4 songs that I just couldn't leave off this list because they are just top tier in every which way. But I tried my best to either have 1 or max 2. But you know, one of these albums, y'all know, you know. If you are a lamb, comment down below and let me know which songs do you think are top tier that I might not have said, or which ones I said in the video that you agree with. But anyways, I ain't gonna say nothing else. Let's get into the video. We're gonna start from the beginning, and the first song is Vanishing. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Vanishing, this song right here made me a lamb. This song was the song that I heard and I was just like, who else can I stand besides Miss Mariah Carey? Like, Mariah, she is the greatest of all time, greatest singer, songwriter, producer of all time. When I first heard this, her vocals with just a piano, do you know how iconic that is? I mean, legendary. The way she just flowed over that whole song. I mean, and she was like 17, 18 doing this. If you know the lyrics, then you know she was singing about a past relationship, and the way she was singing about it, she made it seem like she was with this person for like 20, 30 years, and she was only like 18. I feel it every word every time I listen to it. I mean, legendary. And she wrote this by herself. The second album, this is one of the albums that I just couldn't pick one song. I had to pick 2, and this was the Emotions album. Now, I was conflicted. If this was singles, then I would just went with Can't Let Go, because that's my favorite song from that album. That's in the top 3 of my favorite songs from Mariah of all time. But I had to go with And You Don't Remember Until the End of Time for 2 different reasons. Now, And You Don't Remember, but a lot of lambs don't like this. They probably think it's like a broke down Can't Let Go or a low quality Love Takes Time. However, until you feel that pain, not having somebody remember everything that y'all done been through and just casting you aside, until you feel like that, you just won't be able to appreciate And You Don't Remember till the end of time. She sang her face off in And You Don't Remember. And this is her second album. This is the album that she started producing on. She produced the crap out of that song. I mean, look at the material. You can be the judge of it. Lambs don't appreciate the Emotions album like they should. They only talk about emotions from the album or Can't Let Go. They don't appreciate that whole album. I mean, that album is a masterpiece when you really think about it. Till the End of Time has this key change that's just like, I can't sing, so I ain't even about to attempt to do it, but if you heard it, then you know. I mean, it's ear candy. If you've never heard it, you can't call yourself a lamb. I mean, my favorite song from Music Box is Never Forget You. Hands down, #1 favorite song from Music Box. Now, it's some that come close. Well, actually, I lied. Can't nothing compare to Never Forget You. Another album that lambs sleep on is Music Box. They say, well, it's boring. She was poppy. She was on her white girl stuff. Now, what white girl you know besides Tina Marie singing like this? And the gag is, Mariah ain't white. Her mom is white, but she's not completely white. Don't say that. That's really disrespectful for y'all to say that. Now, anyways, Never Forget You is a whole bop. The way she belts. I mean, people talk about Anytime You Need a Friend, people disrespect Hero, and they talk about Dream Lover, but Never Forget You. Not only do I feel every word that she's singing, but the belts in the song, especially when she gets to the bridge and the climax of the song, I ain't got no words. Like I said, my 3 favorite Mariah songs of all time: Vanishing, Can't Let Go, and Never Forget You. For a reason. If you don't know, go listen to them. I wasn't gonna include the Christmas albums in this, but now I was like, this is a part of Mariah's 15 album, so why don't I do this? Miss You Most from Merry Christmas. Ooh, a song. I love Miss You Most. I wish she performed it live, especially in '94 or even during the Daydream era. Why didn't she perform it live? She performed all these other songs. Why she didn't do this one? It's not a hard song, you know. She got way harder songs that she didn't do live. But why she didn't do this? Was there like a meaning to it? I know sometimes she don't like to do songs because they have a meaning to them, and she don't want to go back to that place, or she don't want to go to that place. I don't know. But Miss You Most, where she does the, I can't sing. I'm gonna play the clip. And when she does that note, it's over. It's over. The resonance is out of this world. Her lungs, the vocal acrobats of it all. Daydream. Now, this is the other album that I had to pick 2 songs from because it's Daydream. I mean, this is a legendary album, and this is one of my favorite Mariah albums. But I had to pick Underneath the Stars and Melt Away. A close second was Long Ago. People sleep on Long Ago, but Long Ago is a bop. The way she transitions between head and chest voice in the verses, sickening. Her agility is out of this world. But anyways, Melt Away. Melt Away is just that song. Whenever I listen to Melt Away, I feel like I have somebody special, you know, even though I'm single. I feel like Young Will being in love for the first time, like, wow, like I really have somebody to call my own. For the few minutes that the song is on, and then, you know, when it goes off, it's like, she starts off her lower register, and I love Mariah's low register. People don't appreciate it like they should. Like I say all the time, not only can she sing higher than your fave, but she can sing lower than your fave. I mean, I ain't lying, look it up. Listen to her sing it. And then look at the vocal showcase. If you know, you know. Like I say, she starts the song off low and up in the stratosphere. Like a Mariah classic song. Underneath the Stars is another song that makes you feel like wanting, like I have somebody, like I'm just, you know, chilling literally underneath the stars with somebody. You know, when you first fall in love with somebody or just fall in love for the first time, that's how I feel when I listen to Underneath the Stars. I mean, it's like, wow, like, you know, just laying underneath the stars, and, you know, you so vulnerable and, you know, so happy. Really love the runs and the acrobats that she does in that song. The album that has the most album cuts that I love. Now, I would have included more, but I was on a 4-song maximum for this album. I mean, the other albums I said a 2-song maximum, but this album, I just couldn't pick 1 song. I just couldn't pick 2. I couldn't pick 3. I had to pick 4 songs. The Butterfly album. I mean, this album is just the greatest album ever made to me. I mean, some people might say it's Emancipation, Me, or Daydream, Music Box, Mariah Carey, but Butterfly is that album. Baby Doll, Breakdown, The Roof, and 4th of July. Where do I start? Let's start with Baby Doll. What I love about Baby Doll is that song that I played when I'm, you know, in that mood. What I really love about Baby Doll is at the end when she does the harmonies, and not only is she doing the harmonies, but she's laying them with other vocals, with the melody, the background vocals. You can ring my bell. All that is going on at one time. I love when Mariah stacks her vocals like that. Breakdown. I talked about Breakdown before. I think I have. I believe I have. Breakdown is one of them songs, like, she sounds so beautiful, but it's a depressing song when you listen to the lyrics. Breakdown has helped me through a lot of traumatic moments when I was dealing with somebody, like, oh my gosh, like, I would listen to Breakdown, I just feel it. I just feel every single word that she said. You call yesterday to basically say that you care for me, but you're just not in love. The way she sang it sounds delightful, right? But when you listen to it, it's like, oh my God. Now who gonna be treating Mariah like this? Why would anybody treat Mariah like this? Now the roof. The roof took me a long time to appreciate it. The first time I listened to it, I couldn't get into it. Whenever I listen to a song for the first time, I listen to the vocals. Once I learn all of the vocals, and then I listen to the lyrics. I don't know why I do that, but that's just what I do. But it took me a while to get into it because she wasn't really doing nothing vocally. Then I started listening to the lyrics and I'm like, oh my God. The Roof has some deep lyrical content, and you can only have, like I said before, when you listen to Mariah songs, it's not good. You can't understand Mariah songs. And The Roof is one of them songs. I can't wait for Mariah to break down everything that happened between her and you know who in the memoir. 4th of July. 4th of July is another favorite of mine. 4th of July is the remix or reprise or updated version of Underneath the Stars. I'm gonna just say a few things about 4th of July and then we're gonna get to the next album. 4th of July, she's just that girl. I mean, what I love about 4th of July is the verses. I love the verses of 4th of July. It was twilight on the 4th of July. I ain't even about to go into it. If you know, you know. Another song like Underneath the Stars and Melt Away that makes me feel like I'm in love. After Tonight. After Tonight is a ballad from Rainbow. Well, y'all know that. But I can't wait for her to break down this in the memoir. I don't know if she is, but I believe she is. Because somebody said that it was about, what's that man name? Derek Jeter? Or was it about Louis Miguel? I can't remember, but it's either about Louis or Derek. I think it's about Derek, because this was 99 Rainbow. I think it was about Derek Jeter. Like I said, I love Mariah's ballads. That's just because I love 90s R&B. And After Tonight is that type of ballad when she just going off. The control that she has with her voice, I mean, people dream about having what Mariah Carey has. Glitter, 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 glitter. Glitter is finally getting the appreciation that it should. After all these years, Glitter is that girl. I mean, she even said that this was her best vocal performance of all her albums. For a reason. I mean, she went off. My 2 favorite songs. I mean, I have more, but we just gonna talk about Lead the Way and Want You. Lead the Way. I shouldn't even have to explain why this is a top tier song. She goes off in Lead the Way. Like, Lead the Way is that song where she has all these runs, and not only runs, but she is belting to another world. I mean, it's legendary. The lyrical content. She's just that legendary person. I mean, who else can do what she has done? Nobody. They didn't try, and you see what happens. You see the covers on YouTube. You see what happens when somebody tries to attempt a Mariah song. It doesn't work, right? So Lead the Way is just one of them songs that only Mariah can do it. Other people have tried, but like I said, they have failed. Want You. Want You is an up-tempo bop that's underrated. I think, what's his name? Eric Benet? Yeah, Eric Benet. Classic song. To me, a lot of lambs don't like it. However, a lot of lambs are tasteless. They always disrespect all these other songs that she done went off in. Charmbracelet has 2 songs that I like on the album. Well, not on the whole album, but like 2 songs that are my favorites. The One and My Saving Grace. The One, when I listen to the album version, it don't really do nothing for me that much. Then I listen to the live performance. I ain't even had to explain why it's a top tier song. My Saving Grace, when she performed it at the, what was it, at MTV Awards? What award show did she perform at? But she had on I want to say a red dress. She performed it live in the red dress at the Soul Train Awards. Why I said the MTV Awards? I don't know why I said that, but it was at the Soul Train Awards. Underrated. After they said that her career was over, people sleep on Charmbracelet, but some of her hardest vocals come from Charmbracelet. Bringing On Heartbreak, It's Up to Invitation, The One, a lot of them songs off the Charmbracelet album, she went off in. People don't give Mariah the credit that they should. They always talk about, well, Emancipation was her comeback album. Charmbracelet was an album. I mean, it might not be a top 5, but it was still an album. It was still a bop. Emancipation to me is a top tier album. People love saying that's her comeback album, disrespecting Charmbracelet. Charmbracelet was a bop too. I mean, it wasn't a bop like Emancipation to me, but it's no need to disrespect Charmbracelet. Give Emancipation Mimi her flowers without discrediting Charmbracelet, like she wasn't that girl too. The songs that I picked from Emancipation Mimi, that's a mouthful, oh my gosh. The songs that I picked, Circles and Mine Again. Another album that I just had to pick two. I couldn't just pick one. I would have picked three if Fly Like a Bird wasn't a single. Circles. I was so ecstatic when she performed it live. I mean, she ain't performed the full thing live, but when she did that snippet at the Caution tour, she even did the belt. I was shocked when she did that. I hope that one day she gets the courage and does that song. When she does the head voice into the whistle, and Mine Again. Mine Again, what a song. That's another song that you gotta have some vocals. You gotta be Mariah Carey to sing that song. You just can't be Jane on YouTube singing that song. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna work, you know? We've seen it before, just give it up. I mean, sing another song, sing an easier song. The vocals on this song, they are just unmatched. Anybody who has tried to sing this just can't come close, not even a little bit, because Mariah just that girl. She sang this song like she was singing it to someone. I wonder who she was singing it to. She sang this song like she wanted somebody to be heard again. I don't know who she was singing about it to, but somebody. The way she was going off like that, she was singing to somebody. E=MC². Not a favorite album of mine. I say it all the time. I would never tell anybody to go listen to this album. It's just not my favorite. I hate it, and it's not Mariah's fault. I hated the era music during 2007 through 2010. It's just, everything sounded so weird and auto-tune-ish. I do like one song from that album, and that's Snakes for Nothing. That's that song when you listen to when somebody, you know, you doing everything for them. I gave you my heart and you gave me nothing. I can relate to that on so many different levels, so many different times. I mean, because people just be taking advantage of you. Anyway, this video is not for that. It's a wrap from Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. Put all your in the elevator. It's going down like a denominator. Classic. Everybody has felt like that at a time. It's a wrap. Just give it up, wrap it up. One Child from Merry Christmas to You. Now, like I said, I wasn't going to include the Christmas albums. However, I do love One Child. Also, what it did, When Christmas Comes with John Legend, I remember that it's a single, so I couldn't do it. But One Child is not like a demanded ballad, but it's still a Mariah Carey song. I mean, like I said before, Mariah is going to be Mariah at all times. Here I am, Mariah. This was the era that I became a lamb. I believe I became a lamb after she dropped this, I want to say. Or it was like during, I don't remember. But 2014, very, very underrated album of Mariah. However, some of the vocals were overly produced, but this was a Mariah Carey album. I mean, classic. My favorite song from the album is Faded. Faded, 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 faded. Always somewhere, but you're not there for me. A lot of these songs, they have like a certain meaning to me when I listen to them. So that's why they're my favorite. But also they're top tier. The way she belts, I mean, and this was like after 25 years of her career. Going off like this, she's singing better than 100% of these new girls. Lastly, but certainly not least, the Caution album. I would have put the whole Caution album on the list, but couldn't do that because, you know, first of all, we're doing deep album cuts. We're not doing singles. Caution is top 5 of her albums, and it's not top 5, honestly, truly, if you ask me. But my favorite songs with Caution are 8th Grade and Caution. 8th Grade is just that girl. I wish 8th Grade was a single, but if it was a single, it wouldn't have been in this video. Anyways, 8th Grade is that song. Maybe I gotta explain it. But Caution, proceed with caution. Don't be dishonest. I don't think she should have named the album Caution, but when you think about it, she was warning us for 2020, if you want to think about it. I hope that didn't go over some of y'all head. Some of y'all probably saying that I should have picked Give Me Life, One More Again, but you know, Caution and 8th Grade, they're my favorites. I like Giving Me Life and One More Again, but Caution and 8th Grade, they where is that? Like I said before, comment down below and let me know if I said some songs that you might agree with or disagree with. Like, tell me, I want to know what songs do you think I might have missed. But like I said, this is my video. Let me know if you agree with my choices. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and when you subscribe, don't for a fact you are gonna subscribe. Tell your post notifications, like all and none, not some notification videos. I'm trying to say, if I were you, I would subscribe. And I ain't gonna say nothing else. And I will catch you on the next episode of Charmbracelet. I am gone.